Happy Thursday, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me here tonight. We are going to continue stitching the binding on the koala auction quilt here. It's looking so cute. All our little koalas. We did get pretty far with the binding last night. I think we did almost the whole top of the quilt. I have about 2 feet or so left of the top, so we should get that done. Plus we're going to do our last corner. This is the last corner of the binding, and we'll start on our last side as well. So we're getting there, you guys. I'm pretty happy about it. So thank you for joining me here tonight. My name is Alyssa Thomas from Penguin and Fish, where we make cute embroidery kits for the beginning crafter. And I'm here every weeknight at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. And it's a time that we can relax and craft together. And I'm here for about an hour. And I work on projects from beginning to end. So you can be part of the whole process along the way every evening here. And just come sew with me, come stitch with me, and just come chat and hang out. It's fun. I love chit-chatting with you guys here in the evening. So again, we're going to continue the binding on our koala quilt. Almost done with the top. I'm excited to get past our last corner of the binding. So if you haven't done corners in the binding or you haven't hand stitched it before, we'll be going over all that again. And I just wanted to mention that it is a new month. So the new embroidery of the month is out. And it is our fabric only scissors with all sorts of different colors in the floral handle. Our bundle does come with my new floss that there's 23 different colors of floss, and they're cute little pocket skeins. So these skeins are half the size of normal skeins, so they're just great for small little projects. Here we go. This one's Bumblebee. Cute little pocket skeins. So there's 23 of my favorite colors. So you do get that with the supplies bundle this month, and so you can actually choose whatever you want to do for the handle. Like there's a bunch of blues, there's lots of different greens, purples. So you could play with the design quite a bit here. And we'll be stitching that probably the last week of the month. And I do have my new fabric scissors mug. These will be available soon. So if you guys think that's cute, I just think it's just the sweetest little mug. It's got a cute, colorful handle. The handles and the inside come in a few different colors. But I will be getting that up in the shop soon. You guys wanted some swag, so we're trying to get some of it together. But I'm really happy with how this turned out. So I will let you know for sure when that's up in the shop. So awesome, you guys. Thank you again for joining me. All that's on penguinandfish.com, and there are links below, as well as the koalas that we're working on in this. So, all right. Let me know how your week has been going so far, and let's get stitching. Okay, here is the whole quilt all bunched up on my table here. It's turned upside down because we're on the top of the quilt, but I am just loving how this is turning out. So this is all koalas that you guys stitched and sent to me, and then we donated all the funds from the koala patterns to Australians for Animals, and we'll be auctioning off this quilt, and then we will be giving that money to Australians for Animals as well. Oh, look at him with the little hearts on it. That's cute. So all that we need to do is finish the binding. So here's part of the finished part. It's just it frames the quilt just so nicely. So here is the raw edge that we're still having to stitch on. I'm hand stitching it, this whole thing, just because it's my favorite way to do it. I suppose I could have machine stitched it. It would have gone a lot faster. But I just love hand stitching it. So we're going to keep going on that tonight. So thanks again for coming to hang out with me. All right. Let's, okay, so here's where we left off. Oh, look at this bright blue one there. Cute. All right, I'm going to grab some more thread. I think we will run this thread through the wax again, like how we have been. So we've been Sometimes when we're using this thread, it's getting tangled and messed up a little bit, getting in knots and stuff. So we've been putting it through basically a thread conditioner, right? We're just using the beeswax, just like some old beeswax right now. I'm just paging through your comments, you guys. Oh, you like the mugs? That's awesome. Yay, I'm happy that you guys are excited about the mugs. All right, let's do this. Oh, Brandy and Jenna are over on YouTube. They are actually helping make your guys' bundles. So the fabric scissors bundle. Oh, I was going to show you guys that when it's not flipped. Let me show you guys again. They're working on gathering all of the thread together for you guys and all the fabric and stuff. So here is the pattern. Fabric only, of course, but I'm excited for it. So there's tons of different colors in here, and that's because it is, you get the 23 colors, so there's a little bit more play on color than our patterns have been in the past. But yeah, I'm really excited for it. Just the floral handle, like some of those cute scissors that you can get with all that printing on it. But yeah, I'm excited for it. So we'll probably be stitching that. I think we'll probably start it around the 22nd of the month. And the reason, so that's a little different than our normal schedule. So typically we work on the embroidery of the month the third week of the month. But this month I am the Aurafill designer of the month. So that Aurafill quilt along that we're working on as well here. I am July's designer for that. So we are going to work on July's pattern right away. Usually we wait a week and then work on it the last week of the month. But this month we're going to work on it right when it comes out. And it comes out on the 15th. So we'll start that right away on the 15th. Normally we would be doing the embroidery of the month during that time, but we'll finish up the Aurafill and then we'll start the embroidery, the fabric scissors right away. Oh, Brandy says that Jenna's waiting for the mug. I am just over the moon happy with how it turned out. This is my little sample mug, so I'll be taking some photos of it and stuff tomorrow, I think, so I can put it up on the website. Gretchen's saying that she was thinking of my birthday's on the 6th, so it's on Monday, and we're not doing anything. We're just gonna go hang out in our backyard. And she was thinking that we should get a blow-up pool and fill that up. And you know what? That actually sounds amazingly wonderful. It is so ridiculously humid out that just a little coolness from some water would be so nice. Oh, I can just imagine myself getting completely sunburnt though. Ugh. But that sounds so refreshing. Oh, and yes, Gretchen's asking if I've done my interview with Pat Sloan yet. I have. So I will have a blog post interview on the Aurafill blog, which is aurabuzz.com. I have that all ready and waiting, so I'm pretty excited. But yeah, so that will be the 15th of the month, which will come up in no time. And it's just gonna be fun. We're gonna sew it up. And I hope we get to see some new quilters in here. That'll be fun. But yeah, so again, embroidery of the month will have a tiny little pause on it. So if you're used to stitching the third week of the month, we'll be doing it the 3.5 week of the month, something like that. Yeah, so next week we are going to be back to the granny square quilt, and I'm pretty excited about that. So we do a different project each week, and we kind of stick with those projects until they're done, and none of them are done yet. Well, except for the embroidery of the month, that changes every month. But we've been working on the granny square quilt for several months, so that's the first full week of the month. We have kind of a free week this week, because it's half of June and half of July, so it wasn't really a full month, or a full week, I should say. So next week's the first full week, I think. So next week we'll be doing the granny squares, and then again it's different this month. So we'll have like 2 days of the next week. So we'll do like 2 days of the Splendid Sampler. Typically we work on the Splendid Sampler 2 quilt along the second full week, but we're going to be doing half that. Then it'll be the 15th on Wednesday, and that's when we'll start the Aurafill block of the month. So a little different this week. Box your mug up already. Yep. I'm hoping to do more. So I know we got the fuzzles. We gotta do that. That would be cute as a T-shirt and everything yet. And I want to just keep making more of those. I did actually order some T-shirts with the fabric scissors on too. And I haven't gotten those yet, so I don't know if I like them or not yet, but I'm hoping that they're cute, and then I'll be able to post those as well, I'm hoping. But I got some like normal T-shirts and then just some slouchy ones, because those fit nice, and I don't know. I like wearing the slouchy T-shirt versus the normal T-shirt usually, so. Oh, Randy says she wants the bundle and the mug! Yay! Oh, we'll wait till I post it as available. So the mugs will actually ship separately because they're coming directly from the place that prints them. So it will ship separately, but you're welcome to order them at the same time. But they will come in 2 separate boxes. One will come from me, and the other will come from the mug place. But yeah, I think it turned out really cute with that little colorful handle, and the size is nice. Like usually I'm afraid that they'll just be these gigantic mugs, but this is like a nice, normal, cute size mug. Gosh, we're almost done with this thread already. We're cruising on this. I think I'll probably have to, even if I have some thread left, I think maybe I'll get a new piece of thread before I battle this corner here. Well, I think I don't have enough thread to make it that far anyway. I'm hoping to cruise quickly on this again tonight. I know we got super far on the binding last night, and I'd really love to get this done. So we have the binding on this quilt yet, and the label. So I'll definitely get your guys' feedback for what we should put on the label. So we'll get there when we get there. Yes, penguin fish swag. Swag and merch. It's coming. Oh, Kathy says I'm gonna miss looking at this beautiful quilt. Me too. I'm really kind of sad. This is, I think, my favorite quilt that I've done. It was just so fun. First of all, seeing all of your fun little koalas, and they're all different, and it was so exciting getting them in the mail. And it was really fun sewing this up with my mom, and I love that we just used all the recycled fabric. Like, that just makes me happy too, that, like this blue guy, if we had to cut it square, so all the extra fabric that was around we used somewhere else in the quilt. Just, that's appealing to me. I end up trying to use up all the fabric from things, and I just think it turned out really just cute and sweet, and just, it was my first big kind of go at quilting a large quilt post me learning a little bit about quilting. So I don't know, you remember the charming chevrons we did, I want to say last year, but something tells me that was probably 2 or 3 years ago, but I'm going to pretend it was last year. But we did the charming chevrons quilt by Krista Watson, and that was kind of my quilt to attempt to learn how to free motion quilt on the sewing machine. So that was kind of, I feel like, the learning quilt, and this quilt was like the first quilt in the wild that I gotta actually use what I learned on. So I feel good about that. Like the practice paid off. I quilted a quilt. All right, we're getting to just like a couple more stitches here, which is good because we're also approaching our corner. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I did some late night shopping, which is always a good idea. But I just bought one thing. I bought the thread conditioner from Blair from Wisecraft Handmade. So, instead of beeswax like this, it's a little, I don't know, it's probably mostly beeswax. I guess I don't really know, but they call it a thread conditioner, right? But she has 3 different smells, and I got one of them, and it just looks so cute, and so I'm hoping that'll be like my little birthday present to myself, I guess. So we'll test that out, and then I wanted to look for some Thread Heaven, and there was, Bees Bliss or something that you guys mentioned. I'm going to look into some of the other ones, but I just happened to go to her website, and I'm like, I'm going to get this. So that'll be in the mail, so we'll do a little review of that. I'm curious if you can use it well with embroidery floss, which I haven't done at all. I've never used a conditioner at all on that. But man, is it helping with the beeswax, helping with this other thread. Okay, let's get some more. Oh, Sue, I would love to do that. So Sue's said maybe another community quilting project in the future. I absolutely think so, because, I mean, honestly, this is like my favorite thing. I really, really do love this. So it'd be great to do another something. I would love that. Oh, Rebecca's asking, how big is this? It's queen size. I don't remember the exact measurements, but I do know it's a queen. We were nervous that, well, at first we're like, oh, are we going to have enough koalas? Or should we do or are we going to have too many? Should we do 2 twins? I thought there was going to be too many, because you guys gave us just a ton of really great, koalas here, and we wanted to get them all in. So I thought we were going to have too many, and maybe we'll do 2 twin sizes, but we ended up using them all, and it worked just perfectly, and it ended up being a pretty good queen size, if I remember right. I'll have to measure it before I put it away again. We don't have anywhere in this house that this can lay flat in. We just don't have that kind of floor space. There's no floor space like that. We're just in a little itty-bitty house. So that's not the easiest thing to do. I'm going to have to measure it little by little like this. So we'll see. All right, I went through this first one pretty quick, but what I'm doing here is, so here's my last stitch. I'm just going another stitch length over. Oh, actually, I'm going to come in from the inside and kind of try and end up where I want that first stitch to be, so about right there. And I've tied a knot in the end, and now all that will get tucked under when we fold this under. Okay, so I'm going to go through the binding from the back, like so. And I'm going to go through that spot one more time, but I'm going to go in the back of the fabric like in the actual back here, and then also through the binding. So I'm through both sides right now. But I'm only capturing the fabric. I'm not going all the way to the front. I just want to capture that back fabric. So we went in that same spot. That just kind of locks it in place. And I always kind of fold over the next section over. Some people clip all this from the get-go. So they just have a bunch of clips and then they don't have to fold it over. But I kind of like folding it over. I think it's, I don't know, it seems like a waste of time to clip it all. Oh, thanks, Grace. Grace is saying happy early birthday. Okay, so now to do the first stitch, I'm going to go directly across. So I'm coming out of the binding right now, but I'm going to go directly across from there, like basically the same spot, but only in the back. And I'm going to go sideways and angle up. So I've gone left a stitch, I've gone over a stitch, and I've also angled a little bit so that I end up in the binding again. So I started in just the back, and I'm coming up through the binding about, a little less than a 1/4 inch or so away. And that is going to form just a tiny little stitch right here. There we go. And then we just keep doing that. I'm going to fold it over. So again, we're just in the binding right now. I'm going to go directly across from there into the back and then come up sideways into the binding. And that'll make that making a little tacking down stitch there. All right, and then I'm going to keep doing that. I'll do a few more stitches and then we're going to start to dress this corner, because we are approaching the corner. Oh, Amanda says she sees her koala. Oh, right there. There he is. So cute. That's such a cute. Oh, you have the little hearts. Such a pretty background. That's what was so fun. A lot of you guys chose background colors and, different floss colors that I just love. Like, I wouldn't have thought to do it. And I'm like, oh, that's just turned out so lovely. Now I want to do something that color. It was really fun to see them all. All right, I'm going to go to about maybe here, and then we'll think about that corner. Yay, last corner. That feels like an accomplishment. It takes a while doing these bindings, that's for sure, especially on a big quilt like this, but man, this is where you just want to sit and watch a movie and just chill and stitch. That's the best. That's why I love these hand-stitched bindings. Okay, let's do this one, and now let's take a look at this corner. Oh, I'm getting one of those silly knots where the end wraps around itself. Hold on. Ugh. There we go. Okay, so the corner is still flipped over on the other side. I'm going to just flip it to this side. So basically how we keep turning the edge over. But what I want to do is I want to really stuff that corner up in here. And I want to cover this like I'm finishing the binding here, and I'm going to extend that to like a nice little corner this way. And that point that it makes, like right here, that's where I want the point to end up over here. So it's a little farther over. So I'm going to just kind of get my finger in there and just try to manipulate this a little bit so that on the front, that little folded point ends up, when I lay this flat and this angles up, I want it to be perfect at that point. So I'm going to do my best to just kind of manipulate that a little bit. I think we're pretty good right there. So, all right, so I'm going to continue to stitch till I'm about the width of this away. So about right here or so, and then we're going to flip over this edge and stitches. So I think I'm going to go to like right at the end of this little blue circle. That's what I'm aiming at. All right, so we kind of prepped that corner, and we just got to work our way over to there. So you can clip the corner edge. I don't ever really do that. So what Linda is saying is this edge here, you can actually snip this away, and then sometimes it will actually fit in there a little bit better, but I kind of like using that as a guide to just kind of push up in there, and I don't know, I think it's working okay. Yeah, exactly. Or instead of watching a movie, you can just, or sit and talk to the penguin and fish crafters. Exactly. Oh, Rebecca, that's for sure. Rebecca's saying, you had a lot of talented people stitching this piece. Yes, all of your guys' work is just so beautiful, and such a privilege to be working on this quilt that all you guys put all your time and energy and hearts into. I just feel lucky to be working on it. Oh, hey, Sarah. Sarah says, hi, I'm new to your chats. Yes, so we have chat on YouTube now. That's pretty new. I was just uploading the replays to YouTube, but now we get to be on both. All right, I think this is, yep, this is going to be my last stitch before we try folding over that edge. Okay, so again, I'm going to kind of straighten this out so I get this nice, straight to the edge here, and then I'm going to, that angles up, and I want to make sure that this front hits that point, and look, it is. You can kind of see it's folded over there, and it comes up to that point really nicely. All right, I'm going to hold that, and I'm going to flip over this edge, but I want to flip it right along, I want to make sure that I'm nice and vertical, like the next side. There you go. So if I do all this right, like if I really work on that corner, oh, see, look, it's totally meeting up. Oh, let me try and focus here. There we go. It's meeting up just perfect there. It's kind of hard to see because the fabric's dark, but it should also match up right here. So this corner point is matching up with where we already stitched here. That's great. So I'm going to hold it there. It looks like I have to go one more stitch over. I'm going to try and grab that corner. Actually, both sides of this side and this side. I'm going to just kind of get that corner perfectly in place. But I always get excited when this lines up perfectly with, like when that point matches there, when it meets just right on that edge. I like when that happens. All right, so I'm just going through that spot twice. I'm going to go one stitch on the other side, I think, here, but then I'm going to come back and I'm going to try and stitch up those sides again, like we did with the last corner. So you can see this is it kind of bloops out. I'm going to actually tack that down so it's just nice and flat. It's just a little touch, but I think it's like a little detail, but it always looks really nice, I think. So I'm rotating and I'm going to just finish this stitch, and then I'm going to come up through that fold if I can. There we go. So I'm going through quite a bit of fabric now, so this nice thin needle is being helpful. Okay. So now I'm going to just tack this down in the same way. So I'm going to go in the back and then come up in the front. I'm just barely trying to grab a teeny, like one little thread on that top side. All right, and I think maybe like 2 more stitches here. There. It's such a silly detail, and like I was saying yesterday or when we did that other corner 2 days ago maybe, I'm just like, I remember when I learned that people do this, and I'm like, ugh, really? That seems like a lot of extra work for just, just to have it lay flat. But it really, I mean, look at it there. It just is it makes the mitered edge just nice and finished looking. So I just started doing it, and I get it now. I like it. All right, I'm going to come up on the other side now and do the same with a couple stitches on the other side. Rebecca, it is Sarah, it's a queen size quilt. So I don't know the exact measurements. I think it might actually be a little longer, like a queen size wide and then maybe a hair longer, but now I'm wondering if I'm confusing that with a different quilt that I did. So I'll have to measure. I know for sure it's a queen. Although now I'm second guessing myself on that too. I know it's not smaller than a queen. How about that? I think it's a queen. All right. So I'm going to come through again, but I want to kind of end up down here where I can continue stitching now. Okay, so this will be the last stitch. Let's just try and guide the needle. Actually, I'm going to just maybe come through. Oop. I'm going to just maybe try and come through the middle here. Yeah, and then I'll get the rest of the way down after this final stitch here. There we go. So now the front is all nice and flat too. This is a really nice corner. Sometimes they don't turn out this nice. Ooh, fireworks outside. All right, kind of coming up at the next spot here. There we go. Oh, Genesis, this is how she does her corners now, too. Yeah, like I said, you know, it's so funny. I feel myself, like, catching myself doing this, and now I think it's kind of funny. Like, I'll learn, like, some new technique and be like, well, why would someone take the time to do that? Or, you know, even, like, the add a quarter ruler that I've talked about before for doing foundation paper piecing. Like, why would anyone need that tool to measure a 1/4 inch? You know, but once I start playing with these things, the more and more I'm like, oh, this thing's amazing and I love it. And of course I would do it this way. All these little details, I mean, I guess there's reasons for them. And you know, I'm kind of feeling like that with the thread conditioner now. Like I never really bother to use it. Like I never really bother to. I had this forever and I'm like, that just seems like an extra step and is it really doing anything? So, but now I've been using it for this the past few days and it really has been making a difference of things like not tangling and it's just gliding through here easier. So now I'm going to play with, purchased a few other thread conditioners so I can test them out. Just funny. Sarah, I'm not going to raffle off the quilt because I think, turns out there's a whole pile of gambling rules about doing raffles. Like I can't actually, in theory, legally do a raffle. But we're going to do an auction. So I'll probably end up listing it on eBay. I don't know. This whole thing scares me, the whole auction of this all. I'd rather do a raffle for sure. I'd rather be able to have everyone participate and potentially win it. But I think it's going to have to be an auction. I don't have that all figured out yet. Maybe there might be a way. I don't know. I'd like to make it more that, you know, anyone could win it. But I think it might have to be like a highest bidder sort of situation. Let's see. Whoever won this quilt. Oh yeah, they can see it. That's true. Oh, I never thought about that, Randy. So Randy says, whoever wins the quilt, they can see all the videos of the progression of the creation of this, and how it helps everyone. Yeah. Oh, making this a documentary quilt with a cherished story. Yeah. You know what? That actually might be something that we do. We did actually shoot some video when we were making this at my parents'. So gosh, maybe we can do a little video to raise some awareness about it again. And yeah, so hopefully we can raise a bunch of money with an auction. My mom said it should be like some organization that gets together and donates a bunch and then like hang it up somewhere, but which would be amazing. I mean, if we could get a big place to donate a lot for the auction, that'd be fabulous, because the more we can raise in the auction, the more we get to give to Australians for Animals, who's directly helping the koalas and other animals there. But yeah, but I do like I love the idea of someone actually using this quilt and, you know, cuddling with it. It's a good happy quilt to wrap around. This was definitely fun, though. I do like the idea of doing another community project like this. Ah! Did you see that? Ah, it teaches me to look away for a second, stab myself in the thumb. I haven't bled on this quilt yet, so there's still time, I suppose. We must have, Gretchen. Gretchen asked if we did a Saturday stitch along with the koalas. I think we might have. We did some. I mean, we very much stitched it together, and it wasn't the embroidery of the month, so we must have done like an extra day of that. Oh yeah, you know what? I think we did. That feels familiar. Well, that's the thing. So Christy says like you could be sneaky and make it a contest that people are automatically entered into with the purchase of a $5 pocket skein. Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of how some places do it. Like, you're entered into the meat raffle or whatever, but you're really not entered in. You're just buying drinks. And if you buy this many drinks, you just happen to be entered. So technically, I don't think that's legal either, but maybe it is something that I'm going to have to start figuring out again. We just weren't done, so I wasn't, we weren't close to done yet with all this binding, but now I think is the time I'm going to have to, actually, you know what? COVID happened. That's what happened, and then everything went, like, all my plans for everything just kind of swooped into crazy town, so, but yeah. Oh, so here's another suggestion. You could do a GoFundMe page. All the names go into the draw with the winning name drawn at the end by the random selector. Yeah, so that's something. I wonder if, yeah, like a GoFundMe, like we could do a GoFundMe and someone just happens to win or something. Yeah, I'm going to dig into it more. There's got to be a way around it, or a way to make it, it can't be just illegal. That just seems dumb. I don't know. That's meant for like giant freaking corporations who like, I don't know, like that McDonald's thing or something. I never watched that documentary, but like where those tear-offs, raffle things or whatever, someone had a whole scam on that or something. I don't know. Oh, that's true. A GoFundMe or a Kickstarter, those take, yeah, they do take a chunk of the money. Yeah. I mean, eBay would too. They all take their chunk, but yeah, not as much as what a GoFundMe would probably. Yeah, maybe there's a way to do it on without any of those outside places, so we're not giving any of those places extra money that we could be donating. I don't know. We will have to get on that, figuring that out soon here, though. My gosh, we are on the last side of this. This makes me so happy. I think, tomorrow is technically Finish It Friday. I think I want to just keep working on this. This whole week is basically Finish It Friday. So if you guys don't know what Finish It Friday is, I think a lot of you guys have been here for a while, but the first Friday of the month, which is tomorrow, I usually stop all the projects that we're working on for the day, and we grab something that's getting dusty in a bin and needs to be finished, and we work an hour on that, and that has really helped me get projects done. Like, it's crazy how an hour once a month is enough of a trigger to get a project done. That was a surprise to me when I started doing that. But this week, since we're not doing our normal schedule yet, at least, because this isn't the first full week. We got half of June and half of July in this week. We've kind of taken this week off and made the whole week finish it Friday. So I don't know, I'm kind of in on this. I'm really excited about how far we're getting with this binding. Like, yeah, I'm doubting in one more day we'll be done with it, but whenever we pull this out to work on again, and maybe we do a Saturday or something coming up just to finish this or something, but we'll be able to very quickly finish the binding, I would like to think, and then we can work on the labels. There's still that, and we could do that in like some long sitting, but this is definitely getting it past the point of like, ugh, there's still so much to do yet, you know. I'm feeling the finish line on this. Oh, Linda, I would love to be able to finish this on Friday, but oh, I don't think I'm stitching that fast. Who knows though? I mean, we've been doing, what time is it? Oh, we got 15 minutes yet, and I mean, I already cruised around on a foot from the corner here. I don't know. We could get another foot done, and then, I mean, we do have a part of this side complete already. Time to shift. Ugh. So I don't know. Maybe we can. I'll do like a quick, when we're done here, like in 15 minutes or so, I'll do like a quick just assessment of what we kind of have left. Gosh, wouldn't that be cool? Ugh. If we could get this done, the binding, and then all that we would have left to do is the label, I mean, that would be just like a fun, that'd be easy enough to get done sometime quick, I would think. Ooh, now I want to get it done tomorrow. I really am not sure that's going to be possible, but we'll do a peek when I'm done here. I think I'll have enough time here to start a whole nother thread too. So that'll be good. Oh, that's a good idea. Barbara is saying you might check into a local auction house that does online auctions, and maybe they'd waive the fee, knowing that, you know, we're donating the proceeds. That's an interesting idea. Yeah, I love that idea. We're gonna have to dig into all that. Oh, interesting. So, Jolyn, I'm reading yours now. Jolyn says, another group I'm in did a fundraiser for the Australian wildfires by giving chances to followers with proof of donations. Oh, to select organizations. The more you gave, the more chances to receive. Then everyone's name went into the drawing. So that's what I'm not sure is the legal thing. So I know this happens all the time on Facebook and stuff, so we could probably just do it. But that's the thing I think you can't do with gambling laws or whatever. Like, you know, like how you had like I'm just remembering like raffle tickets and stuff at like a baseball game or something, or like when they were trying to raise money, like buy $5 raffle tickets and each ticket you buy is a new entry or something. I think that has a whole pile of regulatory scenarios. Oh yeah, Sue says, yeah, contact a local auctioneer and see if they can help. That's a good plan. I should just call someone that just knows instead of doing all the research myself. That would be the smart way to do it. That is not how my blood wants me to do it, or how, you know, I'm totally like, oh, we'll figure it out, blah blah blah. But no, that's smart. I gotta stop doing that and get people's help on that sort of thing more often for sure. That's a good idea. Whew, almost out of thread here. And I'm sure it's different online than if it's just in your town, because then you have, instead of just your town's laws, you probably have like all these other everywhere laws and stuff too. And maybe I'm just overthinking it, but I do think there is some Oh, quilt shows do it all the time, Terry says. Okay, I'm gonna. Yeah, it's just silly that we can't do it that way, I think. I mean, I like the idea of an auction, but that we could just all get tickets or like, you get an entry for every something. I like the idea that anyone could win, I guess. Chrissy's like, my issue is that I'm an ask for forgiveness kind of person, but we don't want you to get arrested. Yeah, typically I just do that too. Well, we could do it as a giveaway, but the idea is that I want to use it to raise more money for the so we can donate more money by having it be an auction or a raffle. But yes, we for sure could do it just a giveaway. But or you're saying like do a giveaway like, oh, just we're raising money and then I'm happening to do a giveaway, and it just so happens that it's people who participated in the money raise or something. I think that's where it gets sketchy. That's what I gotta ask someone about. I don't know. I'm guessing no one's gonna care whatever we do. Uh-oh. A little knot in there. Oh, it's just this when the end wraps around itself here. That's annoying. Actually, we're getting really close to the end of this thread. Maybe 2 more stitches or so. Yeah, let's do one more and then we'll get a new thread. Alright, just coming up in the inside, like where it'll be covered up with the binding again, and just tying a little knot here. Oh, that's interesting. So Randy's saying your local county extension office and 4-H club may be able to help, or even the livestock auction would know the guidelines. Oh, yep, might take a few phone calls. Yep, that's a great idea. It's an excellent idea. All right. Snip. Okay. Let's get another thread going. My needles. Gotta put it in a safe place. Okay. Scooch on down. I think this is the only other fabric right here that I got from my mom's stash. So we needed a little bit extra fabric for the back. We didn't have quite enough large pieces, so this and that little piece of penguin and fish fabric, this little animal fabric. Those are the 2 additional, not donated fabrics, except for they're donated by my mom. All right. So I don't think we'll finish all this thread that I just put on tonight, but we'll get a good start with it. Where's my needle again? Oh, there it is. Okay, let's run this through the beeswax. Oh gosh, I'm excited for that thread conditioner from Blair from Wisecraft Handmade. I think she has 3 different smells, so it's flavored. It's like a fun candle sort of thing. And I think I was going in between them all, like which ones I wanted to get. So now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, which one did I get? But I think I got the one that it's spelled like HYGGE, and I think she said how it's pronounced. It's like Huga, and I think she said it was Dutch, and it means like a place of home or the comforts of home or something like that. And I think it has like a warm pear smell or something. I thought that's the type of smell I want to smell when I'm stitching a nice warm quilt, a nice homey warm quilt. I want a nice kind of warm pear smell. Sounded like that'd be comforting. I think that she also had I think Earl Grey was in my cart for a little while, so the Earl Grey was like a bergamot and I don't know, Earl Grey somehow flavored one. And then the other one was rain something. And that one had like some pine scent in, and actually I thought I'd really like that. But then I thought, while I'm stitching, I think I'd like that hygge smell. Oh, you're prepping for your jean quilt, Colleen. That's exciting. Oh, just do donations. That's true. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, right, Kathy? Yeah, just do donations. We're gonna just do donations for the next week, and then we're just doing the quilt as a giveaway separately from donations, but in theory, connected. I guess that's different. So that's different. That's true. That's different than like here's a raffle where you won, $5 a ticket sort of thing. Um, I suppose donations is different than that. That's true. Oh, Robin says she has all three. Oh, cool. So, oh, Rosewood. Oh, I didn't see Rosewood. Uh, that would be good. Oh, not warm hair. I said warm pear, like, like the fruit. Gross. Warm hair would be the worst. Oh my god. Blech. Funny. Rosewood, I think I would have liked that one a lot. I'm excited. A new toy in the mail for me. That's what it is. All right, I just, starting with this new thread, the thread's pretty long. I should have maybe made it a little shorter, and then I think I'd be faster with a little shorter thread. Let's just try and speed it up. I got like 5 minutes or so yet to get a little farther on this. I think we're getting a lot done on this today. Maybe we should just push through and finish this tomorrow. Because really, if I go for the hour and if we're getting like 4 feet done or whatever, and I only have 5 feet left, then that would be annoying to just leave one foot undone. So maybe tomorrow we'll just go to the bindings done. That would be awesome. I would love that if we could get that far. Then we can thoughtfully plan out the label and next time we work on it, and that'll feel good. It's helping me go quicker though, for sure, putting that beeswax on here. Like I'm not thinking, oh, I gotta go slow here because it's gonna go in a giant knot. It's just running through really easily. So I'm hoping that's how the thread conditioner will be too when I get it. And I'm really hoping I can use it with embroidery floss. I'm curious about that. I've never used a beeswax or conditioner with embroidery floss. All these cute little koalas. They're all so sweet. So I did not wash any of these, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not. I do like washing a quilt because it does, before giving it away, because it does fluff it up and just makes it feel fresh and ready to go. I'm a little worried about things bleeding. Wondering if I should test test all the ink or something. I don't know. We'll have to see. Tuck this up in there. Oh, pine scent would be nice for a Christmas quilt. That's true. So I think that's what that rainstorm or something rain, that one said it had like an evergreen smell with like a fresh rain plus evergreen or something like that. I thought that sounds awesome. But yeah, you're right. Working on a Christmas quilt, that'd be perfect. Aw, Christmas quilt. You'd almost have to start that Christmas quilt now to get it done on time. That's going to be here in no time, you guys. It's crazy. I wonder if they're going to do mask trick-or-treating. So we have those masks, and we have some more of those filters too. So we're hoping to get those up in the shop soon too again. I know those Filty filters for those masks. We really like those in ours. Well, that's true. I could try washing it in cold water on the gentle cycle and just hope that it just all stays. I wonder if maybe just I don't know. I'll have to think about that a little bit. I'll post in Penguin and Fish Crafters, in the Penguin and Fish Crafters group on Facebook, when I'm done here, assuming I remember this 10 minutes from now. That's always a question mark. I will post the thread conditioner that I got. Oh yeah, I should just load it up with color catchers. Karen, that's what I'll do, I think. That's right, I have color catchers. What I'm worried about is that some people's information will get washed away. I mean, I think, we said to do it with like permanent marker or stitch it and that sort of thing. But that's the one thing I worry about, is that something will wash away. But I guess I'm more concerned about that than like things bleeding, like thread bleeding. I'm more worried about whole names disappearing. There you go. So buy a mask and get a chance to get a free quilt. Yeah, really. I love those color catchers, though, that all you guys are talking about. So if you guys don't know... Oh, yes, Robin, that's the one that I got. So it's 2G still. But yes, so the color catchers, it's a product by Shout. It looks like a dryer sheet, but they're awesome. They catch all the colors. So if you're worried about a quilt that, like the blue or the red might bleed or something, if you're worried about that, throw in a bunch of these color catchers into your wash with your quilt, and it will like suck up all that bleeding ink. It's kind of awesome. It's really kind of a little bit magical. And yeah, it is just by Shout. You can get it in, normal grocery store. It's nothing fancy, but I do have those around, and I throw them in with my projects like this. Oh, Robin has the Huga flavor from the Blair's thread conditioner, the Wisecraft handmade thread conditioner. She says it smells yummy. Good, I'm excited for it. Ordered it late last night. All right, we're at that time, and I don't think I'm going to actually finish all this thread, so I'm going to just... You know what? I think I'm going to take the needle off. I'm scared of losing this needle somewhere within here. But I do have the thread. Yeah, we have quite a bit. So we'll just leave that there. And I think we will work on this tomorrow. I just want to take a peek quick at how much I have left. We got look, we did all of, here's the corner, we did all of this just now, and plus we did like this much today, so we did like freaking 5 feet, almost 6 feet, yeah, let's call it 5.5 feet of binding today. That's not too shabby. Yeah, and then here's the other end. So we've done this side like this far. I started a little in on this side before going around. So let's see. Let's just count approximate feet. So let's pretend that this is a foot. 1, I'm totally guessing. 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm calling it like 5 feet, and that seems completely doable for tomorrow, which means we'll get this done tomorrow. Yay! Except for, of course, our fun little label that we'll put onto it, but that makes me so happy, you guys. Yay! Yay for Koala Quilt. And yeah, then we'll have to figure out this auction slash raffle slash donation giveaway situation. But we'll figure it out. And we'll do it. And hopefully we'll raise a lot more money. It'd be awesome to raise a lot of money. So we can donate it to Australians for Animals still. I'm sure they're struggling with all this COVID stuff happening too, and everyone's focus shifting and all that too. Oh God, they're all just so sweet. Look at the green. So cute. They're all so cute. We'll have to go through it all again and just look at them all when we're done again too. I'm excited. Awesome, you guys. I'm gonna flip you around. All right. Hello again, everyone. So it's just coming together, little guys. I'm excited. It's fun when you get a quilt done, or, in the done world. It's just always such a big project, these quilts. The only way to really do it is to split it up. Like, for me at least, my brain has to be split up. Like, this is an accomplishment getting this far, and this is an accomplishment getting this far. And I definitely, I like when we're working on big projects like this that take ages, I definitely love throwing in these little embroideries because you just need a quick win every once in a while, right? So I'm excited. I'm super excited. I did not think we would be getting this done this week. So I'm happy. I'm excited for Finish It Friday. We will get this binding done. This will be a functional quilt. So awesome, you guys. Thanks again. And below is a link for the embroidery of the month. I will be getting, and again, the embroidery month comes with 23 different colors of my new penguin and fish floss. And this guy will be getting up in the shop hopefully by early next week. I will send an email out about it. And keep an eye on your emails at least early this month. There's a lot going on. We have our tea towels are back in stock, and I'll be sending an email out too about the Aurafill block of the month. So just as a reminder that we'll be doing that on the 15th with links and how to get the pattern and all that as well. So thank you guys. So nice chatting again. It's great. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.